Okay, project managers, this week we're talking about managing quality and risk. So, first off, I just want to ask you, what does healthy paranoia mean as it relates to risk? Okay, as a project manager, it's important to have a little bit of healthy paranoia. You need to think about all the risks. There are a lot of risks associated with any project that you get started in. So, my client, well, as I'm kicking off a project, I think about all the risks. I put together a risk register, and I get a call from my client about 3 weeks into production, and they tell me that there's a problem with the translation, one of the translations that came back from from one of my producers. Is this a risk? Is it an issue? Is it a quality problem? What is this? Well, it's actually two things. In this case, it's both an issue because it's already happened, and it could be a quality problem. I'll need to look into what happened with my translator and or with the audio that happened and see where things failed. Maybe they didn't fail, maybe it's a difference of opinion. So that's something then that you'd have to manage with client expectations. All right, so managing quality and risks are really important. Now, how do you quantify a risk? Now, you have to quantify your risk because you have to decide what you want to do. There's a lot of different ways to get around a risk. Some you just accept, some you'll mitigate, some you will actually do something about. You'll actually put steps into a project to make sure that something happens, and some you'll pass on to somebody else, such as insurance and those kinds of things. Okay, so in your opinion, what's the difference between managing quality on a project and managing risk on a project? Great, thank you. All right, let me talk to you just a little bit about what's happening this week. You just turned in your individual project proposal. Now, for Acts 4 and 5 of class, you're going to be completing a project for the class. I'm going to look through all of the project proposals that were submitted, and I'm going to select my top 5. And you're going to have an opportunity to sign up to be in one of those project teams. So we're going to switch up project teams for proofs 4 and 5, and you're actually going to carry out these projects. We'll use weeks 11, 12, and 13 to complete those projects. And you'll both plan the project and then do the post-mortem and follow-up paperwork and summary of the project and turn all those in for those last 2 weeks. That's kind of the plan moving forward. So this week, make sure that you participate in the class discussion and in the team discussion, and that you get ready to complete Proof 3. Proof 3 is due in 2 weeks, but it's the completion of what you did in Proof 2. So you're still with your existing team. Make sure that you figure out a way to complete that project, and then you'll need to turn in the final follow-up paperwork as described in Proof 3. Have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions by texting me 801-884-9988. Thank you.